What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am Mark P, and these have been my thoughts and review of Infinite Promotions, A Hard Day's Fight, a show that took place at Grand Central in Liverpool at the Dome in the very city centre just last night. Oh yes, so this is my second Infinite Promotion show because it's their second show. Haha! Oh, I'm a moron. So the place is packed. I mean, complete and utterly jam-packed. You know, standing room only sort of thing, and which is brilliant. There's barriers there. I don't remember there being barriers there last time, but yeah, it's not a problem. Don't mind barriers at all. You know, if they need them there, they need them there. So, opening contest was. I would have done a predictions vid for this one, but I didn't have time. It's that simple. So, here we go. Bubblegum versus Rampage Brown was the opening contest, and this is the only one that I didn't write any bloody notes for. So, what I can really say about this one is that this is the third time I've seen Rampage Brown. I saw him at the first Infinite Promotions match, show, against Jack Gallagher in a match that really impressed me, and then saw him against Kris Travis at PCW, at the last PCW. Didn't impress me so much. Here, really impressed me. Maybe it is the opponent that he's got facing. Maybe he didn't have the chemistry with Travis, but with Bubblegum here, you know, he looked fantastic. He looked, you know, the classic power wrestler. He is a big guy, and he does big, powerful moves. Yeah, like I say, the only match of the night that I didn't write any notes for, so all I can say is that Brown looked good. Bubblegum doesn't ever look bad, does he? Does he? Bubblegum wins with an absolute perfect crossbody. Next, the Council defeating Ellie Austin, Josh Bowden and Sean Daniels in a fun little match. So Mike Lovejoy comes out with the Council, which is Dean McManus, Danny Boy Evans, or Dan Evans, sorry, not Danny Boy, Young Daniel, as Lovejoy calls him, which makes me laugh, and Michael Lovejoy Fitzpatrick. And yeah, Lovejoy cuts a promo at the start where he says that his Merseyside wrestling license hasn't come yet, and someone else is going to wrestle in his place. The person who's wrestling in his place is Jason Logan, which was a big surprise. A pleasant surprise like that, apart from when he's ripping me. I don't like it when I get ripped at every show I go to now. And of course, I'm going to sit here and say I don't like it. In my heart, I fucking love it. I love it to bits. Austin and Bowden hit moonsaults to the outside, which both look really pretty. And yeah, match was good. Match was pretty much. I mean, I was saying on the way there, I was expecting one of them, you know, to play the face in peril and get the shit kicked out of them. And that was Sean Daniels. He got the hot dogs to Josh Bowden. Yeah, it was a nice little match. Austin puts his hands on Lovejoy. Lovejoy uses his hard hat on him, bam, and that leads to the ring breaker powerbomb by Jason Logan for the win. After the match, Lovejoy ran down Austin the mic, but then Sean the Hammer Davies comes out, and you all know how I feel about Sean. But you know, he comes out and after beating on Dan and beating on Dean McManus, hits a truly monstrous spear on Jason Logan, which was absolutely fantastic. After the show, I went up to Lovejoy and was just like, "Oh yeah, well done for taking that spear." And as soon as I said spear, I was like, "You didn't take it, did you?" And I felt such a prat. Anyway, and then the spear on Logan, like I say, and then in one of those moments, the second surprise of the match, fucking Cyanide comes out, and it's like, yes, it's Cyanide. He hits the power bomb on Sean the Hammer Davies, and then, Sean's Hammer Davies, the hammer's down, and two trainees come out to try and help him, or trainers, sorry, come out to try and give him a hand, and he picks them up and he chokeslams them. Now, later on at the meet and greet, Hammer was holding his ribs, and we're like, where's that going? God, I've never seen a sell job like this before. Someone selling after the show's finished. Turns out later on Twitter, every show, every vid I do. Are you done? Bear with me. That's more than no. Sorry. Yeah. Hammer says on Twitter that he was going to hospital because he thinks he has broken ribs, so I'm guessing that wasn't a sell job. That was actually really good. Actually not really good, actually. That was actually a legitimate injury. I don't know why I said really good then, it's probably because I'm a fucking moron. Next, Jack Gallagher representing Team Wigan defeating Noam Dar representing Team Glasgow in a really good match. If you like mat wrestling, this was a dream match. If you like technical wrestling, this was a dream match. If you like spot fests, you're probably going to hate this. And I think the crowd, they were more spotty than mat wrestling because there's a lot of periods of silence in this one, which it frustrated me because I fucking adored this match. It was so good. I mean, mat wrestling clinic 101, absolutely fantastic. Of course, it's brought into the world of sport the British rules, so 5-minute rounds. There's break in between. 2 falls to the win as well, 2 falls or 2 submissions for the win. And I think the problem with this is it's the whole trying to re-educate people who are not used to, or not re-educate them, but educate people who are not used to the British rules. Because one of the things is that it's like a match can get going, and you get going, and you get going, and you get going, and then 5 minutes in, the bell rings, and it's very, very confusing. Even if you know it's coming, it can be a bit of a But I love this match. I loved it. First fall won by Jack with a roller. He sort of rolled round the ring, and then used the final roll, and then Noam evened the score by spending a whole round basically working over Jack's leg. Now, you may remember that I told you on my Future Shot review that it looked like Jack Gallagher had injured his leg doing a springboard onto the turnbuckle. So that's great psychology. That's brilliant. I really like that. He spends a whole round working the leg and then makes Jack tap out, which is an unheard of thing, apart from Infinite. In the I suppose it's not as significant if he taps out in one of these matches because it's more than one round. So he can take. It's like if I tap out. There's still that 1 fall left. So, both British matches that I've seen him in, British rules matches in, sorry, he tapped out. Anyway, he tapped out to the leg lock. And then Jack Gallagher spent the rest of the one leg, basically, the rest of the match on one leg. I'm such a moron. This speaking malarkey is very hard. Yeah, he leapt up onto the ropes, but on one leg, if you can believe that, and did an absolute perfect crossbody. And then in one of those things that's guaranteed to make Mark out, he hit a dragon suplex to get the win. One of my absolute favourite wrestling moves. Loved it, stunning match, but the lack of crowd noise was frankly frustrating. It was annoying. We then had the intermission, went outside, chilling outside, having a smoke with a couple of people, and we're sat chilling and, smoking cigarettes. I wasn't smoking anything else, I was having a cigarette break. And 2 guys just nonchalantly walk past you, hand in pockets. This is in Liverpool city centre. In the middle of the Liverpool city centre, these 2 guys nonchalantly just walk past you, hoodies up, hands in the pockets. And next thing we know, there's a police siren, just like that one, and 2 policemen come up and basically rugby tackled these guys to the floor. That had me in stitches. And also, it was, I don't know what they'd done, but, they got hauled into the car and carted off. That was quite entertaining. Next, the first match back after the intermission was Sam Bailey defeating Zach Gibson. Great match. This was my favourite match of the night. So much heat for Bailey. He comes out in an Everton shirt with Rooney on the back, apparently. I missed this because I went to the toilet. I was really annoyed about this because I took a Liverpool scarf with me, and my thinking was that if I sort of hold this up for both men's entrances, either, you never know, Sam might sort of take it off me and pretend to wipe his arse with it. I thought that could be fun. Or, maybe Zach could take it off me and hold it up on the thing. And as I come up from the intermission, I sort of lost track of the time. And it was as I got to the top of the stairs, get back to the venue, my bladder went, oh, by the way, we need a wee. I was like, worst timing! So I had to run to the toilet while they're making entrances. I'm a bit annoyed. So apparently, I've been told that he came out wearing an Everton shirt, did Sam, with Rooney on the back, which is funny. And then, he sort of told that off, got a little bit of applause, and then sort of everyone realised he's wearing an I Heart Manchester t-shirt, and everyone sort of just stopped. Brilliant, absolutely fantastic. Gibson, being the hometown boy, was always going to be mega over, and of course he was absolutely fantastic. The match was really good. They're all over the place, going on the outside. Sam went to chop Zach. Chop the ring post instead, and that's got to hurt. And then one of those ones, he picked him up and Zach picked him up and to do an atomic drop, but sort of launched him balls first into the turnbuckles. That must have hurt. That was nasty. Obviously learned nothing from the Super Show 2 weeks ago, as he did a headbutt spot, and Bailey's jaw sort of just went into one side. Don't be doing that one. Anyway, Gibson hits that rib breaker that he does off the top, and he shouts "die" as he comes down. Bam! And then hits the liver driver. Sam gets a foot on the ropes at the last second, and then Sam gets a bottle of water, and I don't know if he's done this one on purpose because he watches my vids, but I tell you something, this one made me happy. Say it loud and fucking say it proud of me. Sam hit the caffeinated water of doom! Don't ever get to say that anymore. Thank you so much. He then hits a brutal super kick for the win. Match of the night for me. Absolutely fucking loved it. Superb match. Really, really good. Next, Davey Blaze and Andy Wilde. Unstoppable Andy Wilde, who lied to me through the medium of pants, defeating Project Ego. Now, this match starts off, you've got 2 babyface teams, and that's a dynamic that I never like. And but About 2 minutes in, one of those moments that just makes my heart sing. It really does. The models come out, and it's like, oh, this one's going to be brilliant now, because it's exciting, a good-looking match. But add these two in. This match was fucking far too entertaining for its own good. It had some great wrestling moments in it, but it also had a fucking superb amount of comedy in it. For example, Danny Hope doing his strut, his catwalk strut, and then getting Wild and Kirby to do it as well. And he sat there looking at them going, what the fuck is that sort of thing? Absolutely hilarious. Yeah, the models are my favourite tag team in British wrestling. I think they're absolutely freaking stunning. Both of them are brilliant. I think Danny Hope is criminally underrated, in my opinion. Everyone knows of Joey Hayes, and everyone buzzes off Joey Hayes, and understandably so. Whether he's G.I. Joey or Hot Stuff Hayes, he's fucking awesome, but no one really talks about Danny too much, and I think that's really wrong. I think Danny's brilliant. Yeah, as heels, though, I find it absolutely impossible to boo them, because they're so good. You know, that sort of thing. Anyway, we had a tiny little problem with this one. We had a tiny... Actually, I'm not going to talk about the problem just yet. I want to just mention Kris Travis. I don't know if you watch my videos. If you're watching this, please go and take some time off, mate. That shoulder injury of yours looks really serious. I want you to have a look in the description down here. There's an interview with my friends at the Indy Corner that they've just done with Kris Travis. It's absolutely superb. It really is. Kris is a great interview, really is. And one of the things he says in this interview is that he can't take any time off because wrestling's his job, and he'd be worried about losing his spot. My thinking, Kris, is that you're a big enough name to take 6 weeks off quite comfortably. I understand the lack of the finances would hurt, but I'm sure your long-term career and your body will thank you for it. Go and take some time off. I had a problem with this match, and it's quite simple as this: is that the models were added to the match, but it was just the match progressed as a standard match. The models hit a 3D on Kris Travis, 1, 2, 3, and we all think it's over, and I'm a happy boy because the models have just won. And the ring announcer says Project Ego have been eliminated, and it's just like, whoa. This match was never announced. There's been elimination rules. That was a bit annoying. And then Blazing Wild's manager Kaylee Ray interfered right in front of the ref, no disqualification, and in one of those moments of brilliance, one of the models, I can't remember which one it was, but actually whacked her really hard in the face and knocked her to the outside. She took a quite nasty tumble to the outside, and it's quite, in one of those, that's quite a funny moment. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm like, hit the bitch, and bam, and I'm like, yeah, and I look up and G-Man's like, yeah, and be like, yeah. Fucking hilarious, G-Man on commentary. So yeah, no disqualification comes from that, which bothers me, and then it enables Blazing Wild. I think they hit a double cutter to get the win, but like the last couple of minutes just felt properly flat, because we all thought that the models had got the win when they hit the 3D on Project Z. It was a great match though, thoroughly enjoyed. I just didn't like that ending very much. And in the main event, CJ Banks defeating El Ligero in a great match to retain the Infinite Promotions Championship. The crowd are all over CJ, as you can probably imagine. And I must say, I've said this before, I think, but I really do buzz off their championship belt. It's so old school looking. It's like something out of the 50s, and it really does look pretty, I personally think. Match starts off though, and they brawl around the crowd, and referee Des Robinson must have been in a very lenient mood, because it's not announced as a no disqualification, no count out or anything, but the match starts off and they brawl all around the venue. They brawl, including using a fan's crutch, which I think is very good. And in a moment that just looks so fucking brutal. Maybe it looked like a little bit more brutal because it happened 5 foot away from me, if that. But El Ligero got suplexed onto some chairs, and the way that he bounced off them looks so damn nice and nasty at the same time, you know what I mean? And then they brawled to the front of the stage. Ligero hit a nice flip off the stage onto Banks. That looked really nice. They get into the ring. Referee does lenient, like I say, been very lenient up until this point, and then they go outside. They does a 10 count. It's like, that's a bit strange, but anyway, they put on a great match. They put on a great match, really enjoyable. Highlight for me was CJ them going up to the top, and CJ doing a backbreaker onto the top turnbuckle, which was fucking brutal. Des gets knocked the fuck out, or well, not knocked the fuck out. He gets knocked down. That enables CJ to get the title belt. He goes to use it. He misses. I think El Ligero may have hit an enziguri, but I'm not sure. But anyway, it gets to the point where the belt's on the mat, CJ's on the mat, Ligero goes up top, goes to a splash, but as he's in sort of mid-air, CJ grabs the belt and puts it on top of himself. So of course that injures Ligero as he lands. One bazooka kick later, 1, 2, 3, your winner and still champion is CJ Banks. Second Infinite show, loved the first one, loved this one. Venue's perfect for wrestling, absolutely love it. The crowd were fantastic. The only problems I have with the show are nitpicking ones from myself. You know, absolutely fantastic. Next show from Infinite Promotions is in the first weekend of December. I think it's the 1st of December, though don't quote me on that one. And I'm going to be there, I guarantee it, and you should be too. If you're in Liverpool or the surrounding area, you should be at this show. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been Mark P. If you were at Infinite Promotions, A Hard Day's Fight, I'd love to know what you thought down here. I don't actually know when my next video is going to be, because I'm going to Cornwall tomorrow. So I'll see you when I see you. Thanks for watching, take it easy, and goodbye. Bye-bye.